evening, all, and welcome. I'd like to call the Dearborn Board of Education regular meeting of September 8th, 2014 to order. Before we go into roll call, I'd like to make a comment here. For the last couple of months, our board's been pretty beat up. We do have a couple board members in the hospital, so they do need our prayers, and we do have a couple board members that are not feeling good, so we do have a quorum here. With all that being said, roll call, please.
Trustee Adams.
Make sure she's not on.
Trustee Adams will be joining us via phone call.
Unless Jim hangs up on her.
Computer.
I have no idea.
Pam, are you on there?
She said that.
She was here a minute ago.
Try to get
she
that
said
going.
That she only had 60%.
Yeah, she's having power issues, so.
Like everybody else in Lake
Trustee
County.
Guido is absent.
Absent.
Trustee Lane.
Pam, are you there?
Present.
Trustee McDonald is absent. Trustee Shellis here. Trustee Schoolmaster.
He's here.
And President Barry.
Here. Next item, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag. Mr. Radwan Awada, principal of Oakman Elementary, will introduce students who will lead in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening.
President Barry, trustees, Mr. Whiston. I have Ala Musa Asad, fifth grader, and we have Fatmi Hashim, our proud second grader, who will lead us in the pledge.
Flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good job.
All right. You two can come forward.
Yay, and Trustee Adams is here with us.
Hello. How are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Jim?
Zaina?
Nice to see you. Well, thank you.
Good job. This is for you.
Congratulations.
Wow, thank you very much.
Okay. You might have to make a correction here. Okay, we'll take care of that with the principal. You make the correction. Thank you. Good job today. That's from Ms. Adams. Okay, we'll get that over to her. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We want to thank the families for being here with them tonight as well.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Next item, please.
Superintendent's update, agenda items.
We do have two retirements of 20 more years. Mary Guzman, Dearborn High custodian for 25 years, and Violet Schutz, Howard noon-hour supervisor for 27 3/4 years. So we certainly congratulate them on their retirement. And I have no non-agenda items.
Next item, please.
Citizen participation, citizens wishing to address the board on an agenda and non-agenda items for action who are signed in by 7:10 by submitting a blue card to the secretary may speak at this time. The board may not be in a position to respond to non-agenda items, therefore speakers should not anticipate an immediate response to their comments or questions. For the benefit of all concerned, do not mention the names of students or school district employees. Please keep your comments as brief as possible. The board president reserves the right to limit times. We have one blue card from Mr. Rod Alwan, who would like to speak to the board about the opportunity to serve the district for 6 years.
Is Mr. Alwan here? I saw him there.
There he is.
Yeah.
He hesitated, so we lost it.
He wanted to make an entrance.
Good evening, Superintendent, trustees. Trustee Adams?
Yes,
Hi.
I'm here. Hi.
You know, this isn't easy because thank you just kind of doesn't seem to put it all in there, but I really, you know, we're starting our sixth year actually with Dearborn Public Schools and serving the district with the district news and the student features and the important information for the parents. And this has been just a joyride for us. I remember when we first began, or before we began, not everybody was on board, understandably so. And one of the board members had said, you know, don't give up. And it's not in our nature, so we didn't give up. We kept going, and we grew. And we grew relationships with the principals and the teachers and the administration, Dr. Shankman and Dr. Chokel. And with that trust and with those relationships, we were able to provide the families and the students and the staff with the important information each month. To see it to have that opportunity, like I said, I cannot thank you enough for the opportunity. I think it's based on trust. I thank David Mustonen immensely for his help the past 5-6 years. Superintendent Whiston, the entire board has been very supportive. And here's what, just in part, I'm going to try to keep this short, what's come out of school life the last few years. Here's what some of the students are saying about school life. And keep in mind, this is because of your support, okay? And everyone behind me, this is because of your support. And we have Victoria Williams here tonight, and she's one of these outstanding students, as are Mr. Iwata's students behind him. Very important. One of the students says, School Life, in his amazing publication, it has truly become a goal for students to be featured in. That's big time. I mean, it's just continue the nurturing process, what our teachers and our educators are doing and what their parents are doing. And I think it does an exceptional job of capturing the essence of the district. Another student, I really enjoy it because I can keep up on what's happening in all of our schools. Another student, I love that School Life allows students to show their successes to the whole district. I see it as a way to influence the younger kids in the district as well as demonstrate to the parents what their kids are capable of doing. It's quite informative, and I enjoy learning about what's going on in the district. Up-to-date, positive news. I loved School Life when I was a student in the district. Now, as an alumnus, I love it even more because while at college, I can keep up with School Life and keep an eye on what my district is doing. This is fun because this is the connect. You know, these are high school students who you think are on their phones half the time, and they may be some of the time, but they're paying attention. They're paying attention. School Life is about them. One of the greatest lessons that's come out of this for us is that understanding that no matter the circumstance and no matter the challenge that a student has or a teacher has, they can and they have overcome. We've seen students who came here 6 years prior to graduation not knowing a lick of English, and they graduated number 2 in their class. So we understand challenges, but we also understand that people, it's okay to fail and try until you get it right. We've seen students who grew up with next to nothing. A lot of our students and a lot of our families are that background. It's challenging, but they overcome. We have a student who grew up on federal assistance and is now at Harvard, okay? So we've come a long way, and I just, it's not about School Life, it's actually about thanking you for the opportunity, because like I said, without your trust, none of this is possible. And there hasn't been anything I've done in my life that's come close to this gratifying. So personally, I thank you, and we look forward to serving you perpetuity. So, thank you.
Trustee Lane?
Since Trustee Adams isn't here to cry, I was close myself.
What'd she say?
I said, since you're not here to cry, I'm close. Did you hear? She maybe isn't getting on the audio. Anyways, the words are very moving, and I appreciate it. I hope it doesn't mean that you're leaving.
No,
Good. Okay.
we're coming at you stronger.
Good.
So-
Okay. No, I'd just like to add to not only students seeing their name and seeing recognition for what they've done. I know of families that keep School Life, and they put it away in their little boxes or wherever they guard their treasures from. Oh, I'm gonna get teary again. The treasures that you have from your. I am getting teary. From your children's childhood.
Sure. Right.
And that's part of it, and it's a wonderful thing to have, so thank you.
No, like I said, I appreciate it, and it's a powerful thing because before I started, I thought all teachers were spoiled. I thought all kids were brats. So I've come 180.
Oh.
So I've
Can we
come
quote you on
completely.
that?
Well, before it was out of sight, out of mind. Just seeing the building. Okay, out of sight, out of mind. This is 7-8 years ago. Okay, but when you become part of the everyday, the grassroots, you're able to see what's going on and see what's really happening. Then you have more of a story, and then this is what really gets me riled up when we go through the political season, and people should spend more time in schools. They really should walk the life for a couple days because it's not what it seems. The schools here are just, our teachers are nothing short of miracle workers. Been to other districts, okay? You guys have great jobs, and I say that because you have great challenges. And who wants to sleep, right? That's exciting to have great challenges. So, thank you so much. Like I said, I look forward to the next, long time serving the district. And I also want to thank my wife because more than anything, she's been a huge supporter, been really patient with this. So, that's it.
On behalf of the 19,000 plus students and 2,000 plus employees and the school board, I also want to thank your wife because do you ever make it home?
He's had more events than all of us.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, usually
sometimes
breakfast, I
if we
see
don't
you,
see him in
All of
football
us
an
put
games.
event.
together, what are you
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, Rod, thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, when you, like Trustee Lane, when you started talking, I'm thinking to myself, where's he going with this? I thought like you were ready to wrap this up or something, but I know when you started talking about this many, many years ago, and just to watch what you've done the last few years is unbelievable. One thing you forgot to mention is I hear from a lot of the PTA parents, and sometimes they're giving you information, or they love the fact that you show up to their meetings too, and they're involved part of the process. So, yeah, thank you very much. And
I think
that quote right here, "I'll miss my Eagles." I was standing right next to you when she said it, so I'm like, wow, she should be quoted on that. And I just saw that for
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
time. So,
And I want to leave with this, and it's important. I think I'm preaching here to everybody, but if anybody's listening at home, that schools are the most important. I know that gets overused. The most important part of any city in America, because with strong schools, you have businesses moving in, you have people buying homes, you have people vested in the community, and you have families coming back, and everything growing. So nothing exists without the schools. Please, let's keep that in mind.
thank you.
Not the hospitals, not the car companies, not the ice cream shops, nothing. And so the job that you're doing day in and day out cannot be underestimated. So thank you.
Thank you, Rod.
Next item, please.
Well, that's a nice way to
Follow
start
that
a
one
board
up.
meeting,
Yeah.
huh?
Well, we're going to follow up there.
Approval of minutes. Approval of the minutes of the following Dearborn Board of Education meeting. Special meeting open September 2nd, 2014. Board Report 1424. Regular P12 meeting August 25th, 2014. Board Report 1425. Recommended action, make any necessary corrections and move approval of these minutes.
So moved.
Support.
We have a motion and support. Are there any comments, changes? Trustee Lane?
I think Trustee Shellis read this correctly. Special meeting open to closed. Can we just list that
It's
as
just open.
Yeah, open.
Yeah, it's just open, it's not
So
open
it's,
to close.
so strike that part.
I didn't
and-
read it.
Oh, okay, I was trying to catch it
Yeah,
while
no,
I
I
was
didn't
looking
read it.
around, so thank you. And then on the second one, the regular P12 meeting, there's a sentence on page 2, Trustee Lane said the issue of grades is important to all. I wasn't commenting on the issue of grades, I was commenting on the issue of integrity rather than grades. I mean, grades are important, of course, earning grades is important, but I was commenting to the speaker on the issue of integrity. So thank you, Mrs. Mattel.
Are there any other comments or questions? Are there any objections to the motion? The motion carries. Next item, please.
Recognition and acknowledgements, new staff introductions.
This is how we're going to,
That's right,
maybe
that's
not
right.
top it, but it'll be great to meet our new staff. Mr. Cedarlin and Mr. Maleko, please come forward.
Good evening, President Barry, trustees, Mr. Whiston. Very proud to be here today to introduce our new hire DFT staff members. I want to let you know that I know the principals and Mr. Cedarlin have worked very, very hard. He's been directly involved in all the processing of hiring, and they've enhanced the process so that we can get the best and the brightest earlier on in the process. So I'll let him introduce them.
Well, actually, I'm going to ask them to stand and walk up here and introduce themselves, because I don't know, I've met all of you.
Not yet.
But if you come forward,
There'll be a
introduce
quiz at the
yourselves,
end.
let us know what grade you're teaching or subject you're teaching, what building you're teaching at, and I will give you a lapel pin as a proud employee of the Dearborn Public Schools, so you can show your pride in your employer. As you can see, it's a very good place to work, as reported by our student life. It's an exciting district. We hired, I think we're around 80, 85 new teachers teachers and support, or not support staff, teachers and ancillary staff. So if we could get them all to rise and walk this way in a orderly line, come up to the microphone. And if you could tell where you graduated from college, or if you're an alumni of Dearborn schools, I think the board's always interested to make sure that some of our graduates come back to us. So, please.
All right. Hello, board. My name is Brian Anthony. I'll be teaching 9th grade world history at the ACE program, and 11th and 12th grade and 10th graders, I think a mix of everybody, in the economics at the Michael Berry Career Center. I went to Western Michigan University, and I am originally from a Dearborn public school. I went to Bryant and Dearborn High. So nice to see you all again. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and good luck to you.
Hello, my name is Lynn Osborne. I'll be teaching medical skills at the Michael Berry Career Center. I went to Western Michigan and University of Michigan, and my father was a graduate of Lowry High School back when it was a high school in Dearborn. So I grew up in Livonia, but he's from here, and very glad I'm back in the district. So
Welcome aboard.
thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jim Mitz. I'm working over at the Heights campus, and I'm teaching the 6th grade math and science for the STEM over there. And also I have a 10th grade honors science class that I'm teaching. I've got my teaching certificate through Wayne State University, and in another 3 classes I'll have a master's of teaching from there. And my original degree was from Lawrence Technological University in mechanical engineering. And this is my second career, and looking very favorable. I'm enjoying what I'm doing and would like to stay. So
Thank you.
very good.
Thank
Welcome
you.
aboard.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Hello, everybody. My name is Josh Burke. I'm going to be teaching 6th grade social studies and language arts at the STEM school in the Heights campus. I'm not originally from Dearborn, but I did have all of my post-high school education through Dearborn. I went to the University of Michigan Dearborn. I had all my practicums in the Dearborn public schools at Bryant, and I had my student teaching at Dearborn High. So I was regularly involved through my college education. I'm looking forward to teaching all the bright minds in Dearborn. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Hello, my name is Katie Asian. I'm teaching at Beckman, Becker and Oakman, and I'm teaching music, vocal music, K through 5. I graduated from Grand Valley State University, and unfortunately, I didn't have anything to do with Dearborn until I came here this year, and I'm totally excited about it. So,
Thank you. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Christy Lauer, and I am the full-time music teacher at William Ford Elementary School. And I graduated from Michigan State University in May, and I'm very excited to be here. So.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Haddis, and I am a Eastern Michigan University graduate. And this year I am lucky enough to be teaching geometry and algebra 2 at Edsel Ford. And I just want to say 1 week of school down, and I absolutely love it. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Welcome.
Good evening. My name is Nicole Weber. I am the new school psychologist at Henry Ford, Howard, and McDonald. I am originally from Wisconsin, just moved to the area 2 years ago. I got my bachelor's from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, and I just earned my master's from Wayne State University.
Thank you. Welcome.
Kind of short. I'm Melinda Bazzi. I'm a 1st grade bilingual teacher at William Ford. Actually a product of Dearborn Public Schools. I went to Becker, Bryant, and Dearborn High, so I'm excited to be back in. So thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Esther Abero. I'm a teacher at 1st grade at Laurie Elementary School. I graduated from Wayne State University with my special ed degree, and very excited to be part of Dearborn again. I attended Oakland Elementary School, Stout Middle School, and Dearborn High.
Very good. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hind Albaf. I am a 2nd grade bilingual teacher at Laurie. I did attend Dearborn Public Schools. I attended William Ford in Woodworth, and I am looking forward to a successful school year.
Thank you. Welcome.
Good evening. My name is Nicole McCumber. I'm teaching band and orchestra at Woodworth, at the STEM school, and at Salina Intermediate. I graduated from Eastern Michigan and then got my post-bachelor teaching certification from Wayne in the spring. And I want to say thank you so much for supporting music education in Michigan, and that you have a strong music program in Dearborn. It means a lot.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Good evening. I'm Mohammed Abbas, physical education teacher at Oakman Elementary and Long Elementary, lifelong resident of Dearborn, graduated from Eastern Michigan, and I'm extremely proud and fortunate to be serving the district and community that helped me become the man I am today.
Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Emma Cole. I'm the kindergarten first grade ASD teacher at Nowlin. I graduated from Michigan State University, and I'm looking forward to a great year. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Donna Jakubik. I am Hague School interim principal, and I've been lucky to bring along 3 ladies tonight that are new hires. I also have 2 new ones coming very soon. The first one is Marissa Wilson.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Marissa. I'm going to be teaching 2nd grade at Hague.
Thank you.
This is Courtney Otto.
Hi, my name's Courtney. I'll be the new 1st grade teacher at Hague.
Welcome.
And finally, Kathy Rockwell.
Hi, I'm 5th grade at Hague, and I'm very excited to be here, and I live here in Dearborn and graduated from the University of Michigan Dearborn.
Very good.
Thank you. Good luck.
Good evening. My name's Julie Wooten. I am the new language arts corrective reading teacher at Stout. I graduated from the University of Michigan, and I'm very, very pleased and blessed with this opportunity. So thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nicole Drainus. I am a kindergarten teacher at McDonald Elementary. I went to Western Michigan University, and I attended Fortson for 2 years, and I'm very excited to be working here. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Good evening. Hello, is this on? My name is Allison Mayer, and I graduated from Michigan State University with a degree in child development, and I'm teaching kindergarten at Salina, and first week down, loving every minute of it. So thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. Welcome.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Matson, and I'm teaching 6th and 7th grade math at Salina Intermediate. And I graduated from Hope College over on the west side of Michigan, originally from Traverse City, Michigan. Moved over here, and I'm excited to be working with you all. So,
Welcome. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Marwa Hashem. I will be one of the bilingual resource teachers at McCullough Eunice. I'm so excited to be a part of Dearborn Public Schools because I attended Dearborn schools as well. I attended Maples, O.L. Smith. Mr. Awada was my 7th grade teacher, and Mr. Jakeford was the principal while I was there, and Dr. Kui was also assistant principal. So excited to be a part of an amazing team.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello, my name is Sylvia Oatley, and I graduated from U of M with an engineering degree and then went back and got my master's in certification. I am teaching 7th and 8th grade math at Eunice, and I've admired Dearborn from afar, and I'm thrilled to be part of the team.
It's good to hear. Thank you. Welcome.
Good evening. My name is Diana Salmi. I will be teaching 6th and 7th grade English Language Arts at McCullough Eunice. I am a lifelong resident of Dearborn Public Schools. I went to Woodworth back in the day when it was in elementary, then Henry Ford, and I graduated from Fortson and U of M Dearborn. So thank you for this opportunity. I am humbled.
Thank you. Welcome.
I'm Lauren McCausland, and I'll be teaching social studies and language arts at Smith Middle School. And I graduated from MSU, and I'm very excited to have my first year of teaching here in Dearborn.
That's great. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Teresa Masarchak. I'm teaching in the EI Basic Classroom at O.L. Smith. I'm a first-year teacher. I graduated from Eastern Michigan University, and both of my parents are from Dearborn. They were born and raised here, so I'm honored to be a part of the staff.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Give them all a round of applause.
As you can see, it was a very diverse group, a mixture of some local grown, some came from all over the state, one from Wisconsin. We work with the building administrators to try to build our pool of candidates, and I think we did a pretty good job this year because we've got a lot to hire, a lot of positions, and we want to get the best and the brightest, and I think we did an excellent job. Our building administrators put these teachers through the ringers in the interview process, and I'm excited to see them all proud and happy to be Dearborn teachers. Any questions from the board?
Oh, great job. Thank you. Good luck to everybody.
And you're not obligated to stay.
Yeah, I want to make that very clear that We thank you for your long day, and you're welcome to go home.
Welcome to stay if you want.
Well, you're welcome to stay if you want, but we don't want them to feel obligated. You know?
And if they wish, they can watch us
Yeah.
On TV.
on TV
Or
and
on the web.
our website.
That's right.
They're laughing at you.
Apparently, they don't wish.
You blame
They didn't
them?
even turn around.
They're out of there.
Yeah. I thought our website got, great viewership, but apparently
live
I don't
not so
think
much.
it's live.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not live.
It's not live.
Oh, okay, I didn't get that note. Okay.
Okay, next item.
Next item, commendations.
Yep.
No, school reports. He's all set. No commendations.
No, they got commendations.
Commendations.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yep, right here.
Nope,
There
commendations.
she is.
We have
Sorry.
Victoria Williams. She is the president of the Anti-Bullying and Diversity Club. She's a varsity cheerleader and a member of the Women's Ensemble.
Oh, maybe she'll sing them to us.
Yeah.
No,
Welcome,
we won't put that
Victoria.
pressure on her.
Good evening, and I attend Dearborn High School. Board commendation, September 8th, 2014. Dearborn High School. Congratulations to Dearborn High students Zachary Musett and Wesley Peterson, who will be named National Merit Scholarship semifinalists. Based on their PSAT scores, they are 2 of 16,000 semifinalists nationwide, representing the top scores in each state. Semifinalists will be the only students who will have an opportunity to continue in the competition for about 8,000 National Merit Scholarships to be offered in 2015. Etzel Ford High School. Commendations to the Etzel Ford boys varsity basketball team on being named as one of the recipients of the 2013-2014 Top 100 Sportsmanship Award presented by the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan and Better Basketball, sponsor of the award. This prestigious award recognizes the outstanding good sportsmanship of the school's players, coaches, administrators, and fans. In acknowledgement of this award, the team will receive a banner to display at Etzel Ford this year. Transportation. Commendations to Mr. Steve Lynch, Mr. Mark Andrews, and the hard-working staff in transportation for their efforts to provide shuttle services for 2 big community events this summer. Dearborn Public School buses were used during the MICSA swim finals held at the Dearborn Country Club in July and during the annual Dearborn Homecoming Festival event in August. Thousands of riders had a safe and easy mode of transportation thanks to district drivers. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, and great job.
No other.
No other. Special reports. Review of opening days of school. Mr. Brian Whiston, Dr. Gail Shankman, Dr. Jill Chokol.
Very excited with the opening of school this past week. It was a very good opening day of school. Our attendance numbers are on projections, and we're expecting it to grow even above projections. I know we've added 4 or 5 teachers already because of classrooms being higher than projected, so that's good news to have. And I appreciate principals and parents' patience. They think that we know the students are coming, but a lot of times they enroll today, tomorrow, yesterday, and we don't know that they're coming. But as soon as they do, we do react very quickly. So it's a very exciting opening day of school. I want to thank our facilities team. We lost power, as you know, due to the bad storm on Friday. All weekend they worked with DTE to bring us back up. Today, I know our food services department had to deal with a bunch of schools whose food went bad because of the power outage, and yet nobody missed breakfast or lunch or anything. The Jeff Murphy and his team were right there. In fact, one principal was telling me how he was sending his staff out to buy stuff, and here they came in with the food as for the kids. So it's very grateful to our operations team for dealing with once again the storm and keeping us informed, and for making sure there was food for breakfast and lunch today. Dr. Shankman, Dr. Chokol, do you have anything you would like to add?
Good evening. Well, at the elementary level, going to kindergarten is certainly a momentous day in everyone's life, and there were several criers, and most of them this year were parents.
Yes.
So the children were happy, and I have to say a big thank you to the building support teams. The buildings looked
fabulous. The grounds looked great, a lot of summer renovation projects. The staff, the teachers, the administrators had engaged in a week of professional learning, and we're ready to greet students and welcome them to the start of the year. So seemed a very strong, positive start and a good omen for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Ditto on all of that for secondary. I have a couple little tidbits to share, though. The Collegiate Academy welcomed the second class. So now we have 11th and 12th graders at the Collegiate Academy. We have a new home for Henry Ford Early College at the main campus, and I understand that you'll be holding a meeting over there, so there'll be a wonderful opportunity for you to see it. It's just beautiful. Our ACE program at the Heights campus, where our students have another opportunity to get back on track for on-time graduation, opened up, and we're excited about that program, as well as the STEM school that's going on the same campus for our incoming 6th graders, focused on science, technology, engineering, and math. And one little tidbit I'm going to share that's my personal sharing for you tonight, and that's one of our students from the Magnet has been awarded a full ride scholarship to Henry Ford College. Angelica Iaquinta will be studying criminal justice, and I'm just so proud of her.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
I have one.
Yes, Trustee Shellis.
Can I make a commendation to Henry Ford Elementary School and Dr. Mugni?
I thought I saw him earlier.
You know,
I was here.
that building has some very serious challenges because of the construction.
Sure.
Its location is dangerous. You know, they have to contend with Ford Motor Company being right across the street, and it's very close to a busy intersection. The first day of school was a little scary because of the construction. The students have to walk in a very narrow path down Driscoll and on to Mercury. And the next day he had the situation resolved, and things are going really smooth. And I just, want to give a shout out to him because I think he's doing an excellent job under some difficult circumstances. So, and I'm sure it's just going to get worse once it snows and construction progresses faster. But so far so good. So thanks to the staff there. They're doing a wonderful job.
That's good. Should we share that with him?
Yep, I'll do that, and echo for William Ford. They're going through the same kind of issue because they're closing off the one end of the building that leaves 2 exits where parents used to be able to divide up. That puts all the other pressure on the other points, and I know sometimes it's frustrating for parents and staff, but we'll get through this. As you said, we're coming up with systems to make it run as smoothly as possible. So I agree with you. Thank you for sharing that. It was very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out a thank you to Josh Tynan. Also, he's at the new Henry Ford campus of Dearborn Public Schools, and they just had a wonderful first day, including great bus transportation. As you know, we have many handicapped students there, and they've got this new bus lane, and everything worked beautifully. And it's hard for the first day or two to get people utilizing the things.
I was trying to. You're talking about the college, Henry Ford, not
No,
the Heights campus.
Dearborn Heights campus.
Yeah, the Heights campus.
Dearborn Heights campus.
Mhm. Our new Heights campus.
Yeah.
And, that's where we have special ed
Right,
programs
right.
there, and so we have buses dropping off special ed kids that are really challenged as far as movement and the like, and they just did such a beautiful job. And, I'm so proud of the Dearborn Heights campus, and I think that it's really an asset to our school system, especially considering, how is getting a little decrepit right now, and it was going to cost us so much money to probably fix it up.
Sure. Thank you. A lot of great stories. It was a great last week. Thank you. Next item, please.
Hold Harmless Millage, Mr. Brian Whiston, Mr. David Mustonen.
So just want to remind the voters that on Election Day, November 4th, we will be having 2 questions on the ballot. Both of those questions are renewals of taxes that the voters have to approve every 10 years. The first is 6.17 mils of Hold Harmless. Again, not a tax increase, just a renewal. Generates about $12 million for the district. On the same day, they'll be asked to renew 18 mills on non-homestead or businesses. Again, not a tax increase, not a new tax, and that generates about $28 million. So both of these taxes generate $40 million out of our $180 million budget. They're not new, they're renewals of 10-year taxes, and by law, we have to renew those every 10 years. We certainly are going out to our community to educate both the school community and the larger community about these millages, but it's just important for us to take every opportunity to remind voters to go to the end of the ballot and look for those millage questions. No new taxes, just renewals. Without them, certainly a $40 million cut to the schools would be devastating. So thank you. I just wanted to take that opportunity. David, did I miss anything? Or did I lose David? I lost David. Okay, that's it.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Special consideration of an action item. Are there any agenda items on this agenda which board members or the superintendent wish to discuss and vote on separately? If so, we will exclude them from the motion below.
Looks like we have to designate voting designates at MASB.
Number 7.
Number
Yes.
7, and we do have a supplement, number 8. We're gonna have to do a roll call vote.
Guess those 3 board members that aren't here are gonna be sorry.
I was thinking the same thing.
I think, I would imagine that Trustee McDonald, if she's able to, would be interested in attending that conference. I know she did last year.
Say,
Yes,
Trustee
yes.
McDonald.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, that's okay.
Thank you, Pam.
Okay, let's,
Okay, so,
7 and 8.
I just lost my place. So move that action items numbered 1 through 6 be approved as recommended in this agenda, with the exception of 7 and 8.
So moved.
Support.
We have a motion support. Are there any objections? Motion carries. Can you read the summaries, please?
Yes. Summary, number 1, approval of warrants, which are items for payment by the district and have been reviewed by the administration. Number 2 through 4, approval of non-instructional and instructional personnel items for P12. Number 5, approval of financial statements. Number 6, approval of memo of understanding between Genesee Intermediate School District and ISD RISA Dearborn Public Schools. And so we'll return back to number 7. The recommended action is to move that the Board of Education select the following 4 voting delegates and 3 alternates to represent the Board of Education at the MASB Delegate Assembly to be held on Thursday, November 6th at 7:30 p.m. in one of the halls in the Amway Grand in Grand Rapids. I do believe that Trustee McDonald served as a delegate last year.
And I think that
so we'll make the
Trustee Adams just mentioned that she would be interested in serving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she is working on her certification. So if she's able to get there, I'm sure she would like to be the representative. I would put her name forward.
Trustee Adams is recommending that Trustee McDonald
McDonald.
will be interested. I don't think that's...
Did you want to, well, you have a choice, Pam. Would you like to serve as a delegate or an alternate delegate?
Me, I don't think I'll be able to do either. I expect to be hopefully having a second shoulder surgery done by then.
Okay.
You can't do that to Joe, so...
Well, all 7 of us
You
have to
want
be on here. We're either
Yes.
delegates
Yeah, it
or
doesn't
alternate
matter.
delegates.
You can put
so-
my name down as a delegate.
Okay.
You can just put any name down
But,
because
Pam and Joe is alternate. for
it can
now.
be changed if it has to.
Yep.
So that puts the pressure on you 3 then.
I will serve as a delegate.
Thank you.
So Jim and Mary can fight it out.
Perhaps Miss Lane can, because Mr. Schoolmaster is a lame duck, and he will be out of town
Mr.
at that time.
Schoolmaster is still a member of the board. Who knows what Miss Lane
Finally
will do
admitted it, huh?
again.
That was-
I feel
That was a
you're
nice
perfectly
try.
worthy, Trustee
Actually,
Schoolmaster.
I think that I am
You're
gonna
going to be out of town?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have to
Well, it's
attend,
not a
obviously.
requirement to go. It
Yes,
just
I
means that
understand.
if we go, we have the right to vote.
Right, understand.
Okay, so recommended action, move that the Board of Education select the following 4 delegates: McDonald, Berry, Shellis, and Lane, and the 3 alternates, Schoolmaster, Guido, and Adams, to represent the Board of Education at the MASB Delegate Assembly to be held on Thursday, November 6th at 7:30 p.m. in one of the halls of the Amway Grand in Grand Rapids. Blah.
So moved.
Support.
Support.
Motion and support. Are there any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. Let's revisit number 8 now.
Number 8, calling for executive session. I'm just tongue-tied today. Recommended action, move that an executive session be held on Monday, September 8th, 2014, prior to the Board of Education business of the regular meeting at the Administrative Service Center in the Superintendent's Conference Room. The purpose of this closed session is to revisit and discuss a personnel matter per Section 8A of the Open Meetings Act. So moved.
We have a motion.
Support.
Roll call. Vote, please.
We have Trustee Adams.
Yes.
Trustee Lane.
Yes.
Trustee Shellis, yes. Trustee Schoolmaster.
Yes.
President Barry.
Yes. Motion carries unanimously. Next item, please.
Excuse me, next item is discussion items. Policy update, Mr. Brian Whiston, Dr. Gail Shankman, Mr. Brahim Mashur, and Mr. David Mustonen.
So were you going to report, or did you want us to?
I can report, or you can report.
Well, we can, I mean, obviously, we had talked about several issues in the policy committee, one of which was the EpiPen requirements to have EpiPens in the schools, and the nurses and the student services departments come up with a formula based on how many EpiPens will be in each school, and we have designated, of course, that department as being responsible. So that was one policy.
And the board will receive the documentation for review before, or as part of the discussion. So that before we vote on it, you'll have the actual changes to
the language.
To the board policy.
Okay.
The other, do you want me to discuss the other
Go ahead.
one, unless I screw it up here? The other policy that we discussed was the graduation requirements. There's been some changes from the state legislature regarding the Michigan Merit Curriculum. One of them has to do with the 3 credits in science and allowing successful completion of a career technical education, or CTE program, for the 3rd science credit. And so we're updating our policy to reflect that. The second issue is students graduating in 2016 are required to have world language as part of their graduation requirements, and the changes to the law would allow students to substitute a CTE or career technical education or visual arts credit for one of the 2 required world language requirements. There's another part to this that we discussed. Oh, okay. The other suggestion that we have for the board to consider is with regard to physical education health credit, that 1/2 or half of a credit could be granted for completion of 2 seasons of high school sports or completion of 2 semesters of marching band. This not only would allow the students to be able to take an extra semester of an elective, but they would actually be granted credit for participating in the sport as part of their PE requirement. There was discussion about this because, you know, what counts, what doesn't count, and this is the recommendation from the board, that we allow the 2 seasons of a high school sport, and that would be a sport within the Dearborn Public Schools, that we would have some requirements for, you know, sign off from the coach, that it isn't just about participating and showing up for the, as Trustee Barry said, it showing up for the team photo and then quitting. They would have to complete the entire season, and that would be 2 seasons and then, or 2 semesters of marching band, because marching band is also a physical activity. So these will be on the agenda at the next meeting for us to vote on. If you have any questions, let me know, or Brian or Gail or somebody else that would have more knowledge than me. And then the other policy discussion that we had was regard to employment of professional staff. Last Tuesday, we had a board meeting, and there were some concerns raised by board members that we needed to tighten up our policy wording regarding relatives of staff members being employed by the board. Currently, it just states that an employee cannot be put into placed in a position to which he or she would be supervised directly by a relative. The board had indicated that they would rather that be defined a little bit more stringently and to not be placed in a position where they would be in the direct chain of command of a current employee that's a relative. We will get the exact wording. We want to consult with the attorney to make sure that chain of command is the proper way to explain it. We want to make sure that our thoughts are being put into words on paper for the future. This is not something that would be retroactive. It would be something going forward from the time of implementation. If there are any other thoughts or suggestions, let us know so that we can get those to the board so that we can discuss and vote on this at the next meeting.
Are there any questions?
We had one more issue too, but
I did want to add to that, that the reason that we're making the changes is to avoid the appearance of nepotism. So it's just a well-known caveat that we need to have that in there. So.
Yes. We also did discuss the AP grading system. This was an issue of a policy that the board had changed, and the teachers union had grieved it. It went to arbitration, and the arbitrator sided in favor of the teachers union. And so we discussed how the board wanted to move forward with this. I think that in our grievance with the teachers, they seem to be understanding of the reason behind why we wanted to do this policy, and I'm hoping that they will be able to come up with a plan. I know that there were a lot of concerns from the teacher, not necessarily the policy itself, but the requirements within the policy, or at least that was the impression that I got. I think that they understood that our purpose was just to make things cohesive, to make it consistent throughout the district, and so I'm hoping that they are willing to work with us and try to come up with an alternative plan so that we can keep everything consistent throughout the district. Does that summarize what happened?
Yep.
Trustee Lane, anything to add?
No, it's just, which we brought out in discussions before, we don't want situations where grades and performance grades and performance are tied, so we don't want situations where one laughs at the other. So I guess, I don't know how else to put it.
We want the consistency.
We want consistency, right, rather than
process,
arbitrariness, right?
Sure,
So,
okay. Any
and if
questions?
students can succeed and perform, that's what we want shown.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Good job. Next item.
I just lost all my papers.
Acknowledgement of correspondence.
Acknowledgement of correspondence. I didn't have any.
Okay, anybody?
No.
Okay, before we go into the next item, it is 7:50. We're gonna suspend this regular meeting to go into closed session.
Okay.
Okay?
When are we going to be back?
When the closed session is done.
We're gonna adjourn the closed session.
Oh, okay, so I just, I don't know whether people want to know that.
I don't know how this
Viewing
is gonna
audience,
go. That's up to
so-
David. Is he here?
Okay.
How do you wanna handle it? Okay. Alright.
Oh, I can't move.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. All right, thank you. And we're back on the record here. The time is 9:35. Next item, please.
Board of Education business, board member committee and organization reports.
Trustee Shellis, we have a few meetings to report on.
Oh, I already reported on the policy
go over it
committee.
again?
I could, but I probably would put myself to sleep repeating it. We met as a finance committee, which actually was to meet with our auditing team. It's that time of year again where we are going through our annual audit. They have gotten started a little bit earlier this year, and things so far are going smoothly. There's a packet that I can't find in here now. That she had left copies for the entire board, so I think you've received it. She did ask if we had any concerns. There is in this packet a telephone number for Teresa Pollock. If there's any issues that board members have concerns with, if there are any employees or any citizens that have issues, they can contact a board member and let them know so that those issues can be raised if necessary. But so far, everything appears to be going on schedule, and we're hoping the final audit is required by November 15th, and we've asked them to try to get the audit accomplished prior to our Hold Harmless Millage, because I think that that would be important information for the public to know and to have confidence when going to the voter booth.
Correct.
So everything is on schedule.
Thank you very much. Next item, please.
Board member commentary.
Next item, please.
Requests for information and or future agenda items.
Anybody have anything? I do have one thing here. Mr. Superintendent, Mr. Whiston, we've heard from employees of the district on the record, off the record, of alleged accusations of bullying, intimidation, unethical hiring practice. I personally would love to put this to rest. I think it would be in the best interest of our district and our community. It would be the best interest of all employee morale if we go ahead and hire an independent consultant firm to look into some of these allegations. And there's no doubt in my mind, I'd like to see it comes back, that it's a clean bill of health. We're a good district. We're on our way of becoming a great district, probably one of the greatest districts in the state of Michigan. That's what I'd love to see happen. But at this point, I would like to see, we need to put this on the table, don't we?
No, not yet. I'll come back with some recommendations for you to consider, and then some firms. So we got some steps in the process.
What I think would be a good idea for bringing forward to us would be a scope.
Yep.
A scope of question or work, and then potential companies that could fulfill that scope of work, and then a potential budget. And if we have those three things, then we can bring it to the board for further discussion and action.
Okay.
Agreed.
All right. Thank you. Next item, please.
Superintendent's reports.
I think we've gone through them all.
Future meeting dates: Monday, September 15th, 2014, HFC meeting, 7 p.m. at the Andrew Mazzara and Service and Conference Center in the Roseno Boardroom, Henry Ford College. Monday, October 13th, 2014, P12 Board of Education meeting, 7 p.m. at the Administrative Service Center in the Frank Franchi Boardroom. Monday, October 20th, 2014, HFC meeting, 7 p.m. at the Andrew Mazzara Services and Conference Center in the Roseno Boardroom, Henry Ford College. Monday, November 10th, 2014, P12 Board of Education meeting, 7 p.m. at the Administrative Service Center in the Frank Franchi Boardroom.
That being said, we're adjourned. Thank you, everybody.